2015, and today we're going to discuss the cure for Lyme's disease. When I got Lyme's disease, I gained a lot of weight. I'm wearing the original shirt I had 2.5 years ago. This is the biggest effect of Lyme's disease. Lyme's disease is a United States bioweapon. U.S. Patent WO 2008-147879, Biomedical Informatics. Ryan Golhar, Ph.D., patented Lyme disease, and then we sold it to Iraq. It was listed in Senator Reigel's report. You can get that from your local senator if he gives it to you. We've done probably 10 stories on that. So when our soldiers went to Iraq, they got Lyme's disease. We find out of the 200 children we've tested, 95% of them test positive for Lyme's disease, which is insane because only about half the tests are good. If your child has an indigo aura, they will get Lyme's disease and become autistic. If they have a crystalline aura, they will be killed by the Department of Defense. The cameras you see all over the grocery stores, all over everywhere, determine what your higher frequencies are, and those are your auras. And if your child is really smart, it will be killed with a vaccination. If it's fairly intelligent, it will be made autistic and stupid. It will be given Lyme's disease. And this is one of the worst effects of a vaccination. You get fat. You crave food. Lyme's disease was originally released at Plum Island, New York during a storm. The U.S. Army managed to mix every tick they found with malaria. So as Lyme's disease increases your white blood cell count, or decreases your red blood cell count, this decreases your white blood cell count, then they claim you're perfectly fine. When I called the CDC 15 years ago, they told me that Lyme's disease was one of 254 forms of relapsing fever. Ticks were born to give you fever. Remember that old song? Well, who did? Patsy Cline? Ticks were born to give you fever. I got Lyme's disease. I gained a lot of weight. The United States Army gave me just leave the camera there, gave me 100% total and permanent disability, service-connected, wartime service because I have Lyme's disease. Lyme's disease is a U.S. patented bioweapon. It was made by our sweethearts, the Department of Defense in Plum Island, New York. There you go. Your child has been infected, if he's autistic, with Lyme's disease. So what do you do about it? How do you cure it? You can't cure it. It hides in the cells. For those of you who have Lyme's disease or have children with Lyme's disease, you know it's one of the worst diseases you can ever get. It's worse than HIV because it hides and you never get rid of it. So what I did initially was I made a tea out of burdock root, marshmallow, rose hip, dandelion root, which cleans the blood, the liver, and the kidneys. And I added bitter wormwood, which is Artemisia annua, bitter wormwood, which is used in every country to cure malaria except the United States, Canada, and Britain. 192 nations use bitter wormwood to get rid of parasites. What we have done is I have the tea, but I don't need the tea anymore. I drink Citricare. I drink Immucyst on a daily basis. This will knock a lot of the funguses back your child was given when he was made autistic. And this is a good nutrient base to do everything with. Immucyst is 888-702-3315. Citricare is 800-622-8446. And seaweed, I buy it from Maine. It's 207-565-2907. So why do I do this? I believe Citricare and especially Immucyst change the structure of the water. And when the structure of the water is changed, the toxins that form around the Lyme's disease cell to protect the Lyme's disease cell from the white blood cells are dispersed, and the white blood cells can then eat the Lyme's disease. Now, if you've got Lyme's disease, you probably have 30 or 40 other diseases, ehrlichiosis, babesiosis. We started testing me for all these diseases, and I was positive for all of them, plus Lyme's disease, a U.S. Army patented weapon. So, folks, I wish you the best. These products help me live with Lyme's disease. I've lost a little bit of weight, which 90% of all people with Lyme's disease gain weight. So you can see, after 3 years, it has really made a difference. And when you lose 80 or 90 pounds, what a difference. Okay, folks, if you have any questions, my number will be on the bottom of the page. I wish you the best. And if you get your autistic child vaccinated, and they are smart, then they're either going to die or they're going to become slightly stupid, which is why our colleges and universities are filled with foreigners, because they don't get vaccinated. Thank you, folks, and have a very nice day. Channel 77, Seattle, Thank you very much, and good night.